Hi, my name is Kara Halsey Mitchell. I'm the Administrator of Curriculum and Instruction for Wyoming County Schools in West Virginia. First of all, I'd like to thank the West Virginia Department of Education and their collaboration with Marshall University's June Harless Center and the Dolly Parton Foundation for bringing us the West Virginia Blue Ribbon Book Club. The Blue Ribbon Book Club provided over 198,000 books across the state of West Virginia during the summer of 2020, and Wyoming County is certainly appreciative of the books that were received. We hope you enjoy taking a look at a classroom at Pineville Elementary and seeing how the books were used by our teachers. Thank you.
Okay, today we're going to read How to Hide an Octopus and Other Sea Creatures by Ruth Tillers. Have you ever seen an octopus?
Yeah.
Have you? Have you been to an aquarium where you might have seen one? I've not. You have? Okay. The value of a shared reading selection. Oh my. You know, kids have it in their hands. They can utilize, they can learn vocabulary, fluency. I like being able to discuss the topics, read them to them, and then they track them, follow along with me. The value is beyond imagine. There's so many things you can do with the shared reading selection. If you take a careful look, you'll see how creatures in this book are camouflaged and out of view, although they're right in front of you. What does the word camouflage mean? Do you know? It means to hide. If you're a hunter, you wear camouflage, don't you? Because you like to hide, don't you? When I introduced the books to the kids, they all said that they had gotten them and that they had read some of them. They had read the night before first grade. They had read several of them and would love for the parents to take some of the information on the website and some of the tips of how to utilize the books at home and do that with their kids. But yes, I think having books at home and re-entry is great. There's some great tools, and I do plan, especially if we are remote, there's a lot of tools there that parents can work with their kids. There's a lot of speech and language skills that they can use by just using the books that we all have, and I can send them out to them, send out tools, send out lessons to them. As quick as a wink, it turns to pink, or green, or blue, or any hue. And if you think that's not enough, its skin can turn from smooth to rough. This creature is an octopus and very often hides. You've got to be able to read to do anything in the world. I tell my kids often that in order to do math, you have to be able to read. And literacy, it starts at the beginning in lower grades. It even starts before they come to school with parents, reading books to them and learning, you know, kids that are read to, kids that are have books available to them are, you know, their vocabulary is better, their reading fluency is better. The sargassum fish, grotesque at best, looks just like, do you know what the word grotesque means? That's a pretty big word, isn't it? Grotesque. But did you see my face when I went grotesque? Ugly. Look at it. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's him right there. Let's see. And, you know, when you get a book, you can go anywhere and visit places that you would never go. You know, we read an informational text about going, you know, the ocean and the creatures and learn the information. Those things are so important to children that, you know, they may not ever get to go and do some of those things. So literacy is very important to the development of students. What does the word bizarre mean? What do you think the word bizarre means?
Great.
Different, crazy. Look at him. Would you think that's a fish
No.
or a sea dragon?
No.
He's bizarre, strange.
What even is it?
We can give them devices and we can let them get on books that are online, but there is something about having that piece of paper that has words on it, that has the print on it, and them being able to actually see the words that you are reading, that no device or any type of technical or technology can do that. So I think books are great for a beginning reader and kids, period. By detection. So some of them use camouflage to fade away with ease from predators who like to dine, and then their prey on which they stop can't see who's going to eat them up. What's a predator?
It's something that goes out and eats stuff.
Why is literacy important? Literacy is important because it starts at the beginning, it starts at the lower grades, it starts when they're preschool, when they're babies being read to. Kids that are read to often are exposed to different types of vocabulary. They learn words that are above their grade level when they come to first or second grade. Usually kids that are read or have exposure to literacy are better readers. Okay, and the predate is what? What do you think the predate is? The predator is to eat something that they're going to eat it. What's the predate?
Right.
It's what it's going to eat, right? And even they have to be discreet as well. What does discreet mean? You know? Kind of sneaky, quiet. You like that book?
Yeah.
The Night Before First Grade. I love that book. One, because I'm a first grade teacher. Two, it talks about the excitement of going back to school. And I think this year, of all years, the kids were really excited of going back to school. There was some apprehension because we are all in one group. So friends didn't get to see friends, but making new friends, we talked about making new friends and that we might not get to see our old friends all the time, but we are making new friends. But yes, that's my favorite.